Hey everybody, do you want to make a D&D podcast like us or really any podcast? Well, then you got to know about Anchor. First off, my favorite part, it's very free. It's the most free. It costs no dollars. That's sick. Second part, you can start monetizing with their monetization tools immediately with no minimum listenership. Also very sick. You can now, this is new, you can take any song from Spotify and add it directly into your episodes. And let me tell you, that's freaking sick nasty. So download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started today.
Last time on Lawful Stupid. And so we have this huge creature, literally. It had just breathed several wooden chips out at you guys. And most of those hit the burned one. And Miss B and Few managed to block all of those. And he says that you've been found worthy as he stands to his full height.
You guys go ahead, follow the path, and I'm gonna take a look and see what I can see. I'm very, very sneaky. I'll catch you up.
When you stop, it's silence. I mean, even the sound of birds should be heard. Something, but here it's silent. You look down and you see three figures, bloody. There's papers kind of everywhere around them. You were able to dig through some of these files, and you see that there's some information here about a powerful magical relic. At the top of this paper, you see the logo of the KNG, and as you go through them, you see it. It's a picture of you, and then above that it says "Missing in Action." You see William missing in action. Miss B missing in action. That's when you hear the crunching of the leaves, and you turn, and a figure says to you, "Well, been a long time. It's good to see you all."
So what you doing in the neighborhood, friend?
I've been looking for you all.
Oh yeah? They send you to bring us back?
No. And so what he will do is he will lean down to one of the folders that's there, and he'll flip through some pages, and he'll hand you one. And as you see, it says Breeze, missing in action. Agents are left in the Mapelli forest off of the main path to the Mapelli proper, and you find the three bodies of the KNG agents with your pictures in a file marking you as MIA. And Breeze, so cool, shows up, and the same is true of him. He also finds his picture with these dead KNG agents, so young, also showing MIA.
So pure.
So, we haven't recorded in a while ourselves, but we're back. So, Fume, William, Beatrice, and the burned one. I release you.
So is this a family reunion?
Just had that, no thanks.
No.
The last one went pretty well for me, so that's fine.
Miss B, I'd like to reunite your whole damn family. So, what does this mean? Breeze, we were in the KNG for like a day. What does this mean?
Your DM tried to set up this whole campaign where y'all would spend time there, like learning lots of cool things, maybe meeting a few people, and really establishing some strong bonds to make this campaign a good one. But you just...
Then he should have made it
he
so
did,
shitty.
And that's what you get for being a noob. But you struck your own path, and what I think has happened here, Lucian, is that I don't know. And he holds up the picture of himself and he says, I can tell you the story about how I got here, and maybe that'll shed some light for you.
Sure.
So I was sent on a mission, as I usually am. I got word while I was out in the field to obtain another KNG item, whatever it might be. Item was said to have been a person of interest this time, but I was searching for a person in the Catacomb Isles. You've heard of it, I'm sure. There I ran into some figures at the bubble. Now, if you didn't know, the bubble is impenetrable as far as anybody else knows, and so...
Yeah, it's where all the sleepers
where the sleepers are, yeah. Yes, and so... But I get there, and there are two figures chit-chatting. And I'm from a distance, scoping them out, literally, and one of them looks like a lion person. I had never seen that before. That was different for me. Another one was a lady with a large scythe, and they talked back and forth.
Wooden armor.
How'd you know that?
We're acquainted.
Well, that's ominous. Well, she rips right through that bubble. She doesn't tear it up. She just cuts a hole into it. It seems like, and walks through. And so to me that was great. So I stayed watched and for a long time, and then no one ever came out. So that's when these three young agents happened to pass through as well. Apparently, after they had found nothing, they continued on, and I decided I'd just follow them on. So I was able to follow them for a while, and then I started hearing about you guys from these three being missing in action, and I got concerned because it seemed they were looking for you. So now I'm looking for you. And you make their way through Prim, and there's some word of a big train crash, and so a lot of people died. And
yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, so it was you all.
Yeah, it wasn't our fault, but we were involved.
Only one person died.
No one died.
Only one person
died.
No one.
Seems important.
I mean, death is the end.
Lucian died.
And so
you're standing right here, but my boy.
He looks at you, and he can tell. He's like, "Well, you've been through something."
Yeah, it's different.
I'd love to hear about that later. Unless you I don't know how touchy the subject it is and all. So,
yeah. This doesn't touch upon why you're missing in action.
Yeah, that's what.
This is why. Yeah.
Yeah, I never explained.
Finish your story.
No, you're just following our scent.
Yeah, no, so I got called. I got a summons, to come back, but I didn't come back, and
you ignored that to
follow you all.
Instead.
But I lost your trail somewhere around the East Coast, heading out of Prim. You guys are not great at hiding that, and so there was tracks. After I spoke with several people, they recognized you, and then it just disappeared off a cliff. And I scaled the cliffs. I could find nothing. And so then I just headed north to Mapelli, kind of asked some questions there, and wouldn't you know it, stumbled upon these three again. And so I figured maybe they had found something else, and now here we all are.
So, big takeaway for me. This lion guy and this scythe lady can go anywhere. They were able to get into your home, Miss B, in Angel's Cove. They were able to get past the impenetrable bubble. And they were able to get past the bubble, which is impenetrable forever. And how did the sleepers get... why are we dealing with sleepers out here on the outside if they're all trapped in the bubble? Well, somebody's got to be taking them out. And who's the only person to get past the bubble? Take people out? Well, it's that lady, so...
So Scythe Lady is unleashing hell here on Terra Nova. Tell me about Angel's Cove.
No.
So it does exist.
What do you want to know? I mean, I'm not sworn to secrecy. I'll tell you everything that's important.
Miss B doesn't like
roll a wisdom check with disadvantage for me, please.
Well, let's just talk about a couple things. I think I got a thing. Wait, is this a magical effect? Is my question?
Yes.
Actually, hold on. Racial traits. Oh, it's fine. I have advantage in... Oh, you said it's a check? Is it a check? Or is it a wisdom saving throw?
It's a check.
Okay.
I'm not trying to hurt you, my dude. I just need to see what you know. See what you retain.
Well, if I was... Right. Yeah, it's fine. Let's roll. Not the worst. 16.
Okay. Somehow, and Beatrice, this would be a surprise to you, and this is something we didn't really go through. But Beatrice, you know that you have to have like emblazoned on you, or like a magical sigil, almost like a tattoo or something on you or given to you for you to remember Angel's Cove. So while you're there, you're good, but if you're not marked when you leave, you're supposed to forget it. It's supposed to like leave your mind, and then the only way you can get back is if you're led back there.
Or like my memories.
The place itself. So
but I'm not explaining where to get it. I'm just going to talk about the place. Or
no,
you're
I
saying
know, but now
forget about
you
the place as a
remember it.
whole?
No, you remember it, which is the problem. You don't have that sigil. So you can now discuss it.
I'm powerful.
You're not supposed to, but you do anyway.
But I already knew about the mark.
Yeah, but I don't have the mark.
Yeah,
That's
but
what he's
these
saying.
two, they don't have it, and you do.
No, I don't. I rejected my sister from taking it.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well,
She tried to give it to me, and I was like, fuck off.
This seems like a plot hole.
it's not.
Well, no, because
New DMs be like,
we're all
everything's
special.
cursed.
We're all special. It's all because it's
No, you rolled really well, so I have to give it
doesn't-
to you according to D&D.
Well, I didn't roll, and I
Well, you can roll. If you want to roll, you can.
Because I'm the one who mentioned.
Oh,
it.
actually,
so, like I started. This
You roll it as well,
by mentioning
because
it.
I need something to happen to you as well if you don't do well. So roll a wisdom check
I
with
wish you didn't
disadvantage.
phrase it that way.
That's fine. While he's
really
rolling.
wish
Anyways, Angel's Cove, I'll tell you all about it. Good women, good whiskey, good booze. That's all you need to know. They are incredibly racist.
What am I rolling? Just like a straight wisdom?
Yes, with
Wisdom
disadvantage.
check.
Wisdom
With
check.
disadvantage.
Okay. Which is different than a wisdom saving throw.
Yes, it is.
But it's not a skill check.
Yes, it is.
Okay,
Sexy
sure.
baby.
Educate me instead of making fun, you fool.
No, it's
I'm not trying to. I'm
No, it's.
so
Now how do
normally,
you feel?
so normally,
They feel like a big man now.
normally it would be.
I just feel fine.
Yeah, I do.
Shit's
Normally,
Creek,
you would, if it's an ability skill check, that's not. So a saving throw is just like a reflex. It's something that you do instinctively as a reflex to try to prevent something that's actively trying to affect you in some way.
A saving throw, correct?
And then a check
Yes.
is a saving
Yes.
throw. And then a skill check is usually something
You wanna
that
do
is
something.
an ability check, and it usually rates to a skill. So normally it's not just wisdom; it's one of the various abilities that
Sleight of hand.
are affected
perception,
by wisdom.
Performance.
So like animal handling is affected by wisdom.
History.
Insight's affected by wisdom.
I know
That's
history
affected by
is
wisdom.
wisdom. Do intelligence then. It's a history check.
History is intelligence. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do history then.
Okay,
Well, I'm
I
not
was better off
rerolling.
with wisdom.
Especially with
Oh
intelligence.
no, now. Y'all want to play hardball. Let's quit.
With
Dumb
disadvantage,
DM.
I got
Screwed yourself.
With disadvantage, I got an 11.
As you are hearing William describe these things, you like sort of have like this muffled, almost like if you're underwater while he's talking and you hear him talking, but you can't quite hear what he's saying.
When I have that happen, what I'm going to do is I'm a monk. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my monk class ability, Stillness of Mind.
Ooh.
And if there's any effect on me actively that's causing me to be charmed or frightened, I can just end it by breaking your genjutsu.
Let me look something up real quick.
Devin's having to
Or-
determine what condition his magic.
Typically, if something is
Well, what is
typically a magical effect that affects your senses or your perception of reality is usually a charm spell. That
Charm
usually
is don't think of charm as like I charmed you or you were persuaded. It's charm is like
it's like charm is whenever the guy goes
boon.
whoa and there's circles over his head and he's like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's when your memory is altered typically, or you were
I will give you
persuaded.
that you hear words every 2 or 3 words. You're able to pick out
Sure.
a word that he's saying.
I'm able to kind of focus up and like get some of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, William doesn't say anything important. What are you talking about?
He says, well, I
Oh, they're prudes too, I forgot. That's the important piece. Very not on most of them anyways.
And so, also, he just, the whole time you're talking, just kind of, he's looking at you as well as you describe Angel's Cove and just almost looking around like, well, so here's this guy. What?
Did you hear the words? I say
It seemed like you were just kind of muffled. I didn't really catch any of that.
I
don't
need
know
to
if I
quit.
just-
Got it.
and I was trying to pay attention. I was trying to, but it just didn't work.
Yeah, makes sense.
Anyways, I don't know Did you guys want to head back to? I mean, I guess. Why'd you leave K&G?
Hold on, Breeze. You
We're
told
on a
this
mission.
you told this story about how we're all MIA, which we're probably more AWOL than anything, and then you're MIA. But you didn't really explain why you're MIA. But then all of a sudden, hey guys, let's go back to K&G.
He did say why he was MIA because he got notice to recall back to the K&G.
Yeah.
But then he went after us instead because he was on our trail.
I just don't believe you.
Roll an insight check for me.
Yeah. Happy to do that, boss.
I would like to too,
Yeah.
because I have not been believing him
Go
the
for it.
entire
I
time.
trust him. don't think he's
That
lying.
would be a 20 non-natural. Dirty 20.
Yeah, also a dirty 20.
You notice that out of character for Breeze, as you ask him like what he's doing, he says his hands kind of are. He's a very confident individual, right? Just this is not normal of him. He's kind of like with his hands, rubbing his hands around, maybe fiddling with his pockets a little bit. He never loses eye contact with you. He says, "I need you," and he's shaking his head no, to go back to the KNG with me. It should just eyes locked, all three of you shaking his head no. And he says,
Yeah.
"So if you'll follow me," and he shakes his head yes, "I'll make sure we get back there." And with your insight check, you know that he meant no to that, and then yes to follow him.
I don't have magic anymore. Dog.
Me either. Now just punching.
Same. Breeze, would it be fair to say that my fortune-telling wall kinda right?
You keep saying fortune telling wall, and even there's talk around KG about this fortune telling wall thing you had.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
I think that we need to get headed home to the K&G, and I think that we need to be very quiet while we go, because whatever hurt these people might still be around.
You know what? Good point. And since we're such good K&G members, let's collect these bodies and bring them back.
For their next of kin. I don't know. So they could be honored in the halls of eternity.
Because K&G shouldn't leave marks about our super secret organization.
Nah, everybody agree with
No
that.
trace, as it were.
That's true.
Or our fallen comrades.
Burn them.
No, don't. Yes.
Miss B's just gonna go over to one of the bodies and start dragging it towards the
Miss B.
waterfall, because apparently that's where it was.
She's just tired of it.
Yeah, sure.
I thought she was just cast Firebolt.
Problem solved. Yeah, William will go pick up the other two bodies. Drag the other two bodies. He's lazy.
Fume will piggyback one.
On one of the bodies that William's dragging.
Yes.
Yeah, because I was just going to wrap them with a chain and pull them both at once.
He's just like frog squatting on the back.
I'm gonna carry my weight. I'm gonna grab a dude, but I'm just gonna throw him over my back and carry him.
I mean, I'm strong enough to do that, but I'm not gonna.
So then Breeze kind of looks over at your old burned friend and says,
Yeah, he's coming too. He's a K&G agent.
Once upon a time.
He's not a K&G agent. This is not
Come on,
a
these
conversation.
badges.
He can't just show up at the K&G. That's not how it works.
That's what I said.
Right.
No, you were chosen. He's a chosen one. The burned one.
We are definitely going to the K&G.
Right, but he still can't go. I can't just let a stranger wander up in there.
No, we're not strangers. I know that one, you know. And I'm your father, so.
Well, I never knew him, so I mean, congratulations, you missed all my ball games. Whatever. All right, so let's get a move on. As he winks at you all, and he helps you drag the bodies toward the waterfall, which houses.
Wait, I have the thing for this. I realized. Why haven't I used this before?
If you use those freaking
As
shoes.
we're walking, No. As we're walking, William pulls out his rod of detect magic and waves it over Breeze, and then looks at them. Definitely we're being listened to. Look, there's magic.
There's magic on it.
He puts it away.
Because the way it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what do we find when we get into the waterfall area?
Yeah, so as you make your way through several trees, there's a piece that opens up into like a sizable lake area. Lake is calm, but again, there's a large cliff that has a waterfall pouring down. And you're able to skirt around and behind the water, kind of where it turns into like a cave, and walk back. And it seems like it's just a cave that ends. And so that's where you're looking at right now. It's just kind of this flat area that is like a U shape inside of this waterfall.
I can't stress enough how I'm now using my heat to steam off this water and get dry.
Same.
Like, fuck being wet.
Hot.
And he says, all right, I'll take care of this. And so he does like a series of symbols on the back wall, and then a door forms magically, and he's able to open that, and you're able to go in.
Finally, we can get on
Into
the
the safe
train
house?
to Hogwarts.
Yeah, into the safe house. But he looks back at the burn and he says, "But seriously, you can't come in here."
Yeah, you don't want to see a future. It's not for everyone.
Oh, don't worry. All great things must come to an end. I'll remember you, but you'll see. And here's a gift for you, William.
Oh,
And
great. Love gifts.
It's a wooden bottle, just stopped up with a cork, and it smells very potent. No, that's the right word.
William's a connoisseur. What the fuck? I pop it open and smell.
Fire.
What is this? Tell me.
It's fire.
Liquid fire.
But it can be ingested without, like, non-alcoholic damage, I suppose.
Is it alcohol or is it just fire?
It's fire alcohol. It's
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Perfect. It's magical.
It's fireball.
Corks it.
Whiskey.
Fireball.
Dusts it off.
Yeah.
Gets all the ash off of it before he puts it into his inventory.
There's still more ash on it.
Yeah, it can never be clean.
Well, it's going to be dirty as fuck wherever I leave it empty.
Burn one, I never really got your vibe.
No one does. But remember, with death comes life, and life, death.
Hell yeah.
And with that, he taps twice on the ground with his staff and just goes up in smoke.
Oh,
We could have just teleported this whole fucking time.
The staff is laying there on the ground.
I pick it up. I use the rod of detect magic. Is it magical?
well, the rod of detect magic will definitely light up. I think.
It
I don't know.
will.
Was that like a magical focus for you, or was that just a just
it
old
was
man?
both, but yeah, it was a magic focus.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
you
you
could say
can.
it was a staff of fire. perhaps.
I hand it to Fume and Fume. Sorry, and this is magical. It seems more your speed, though.
I sniff it twice.
It smells,
it smells
burned.
like regret.
I didn't have anything else to say. Just stating the facts. I smell it twice.
I go inside the safe house.
Yeah.
As you go into the safe house, do you guys remember what happens when you go into safe houses?
Yeah, we roll a d20 and see who has the highest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's charisma check,
Nope.
right?
So what happens with safe houses is that whoever has the strongest personality when you go in, that the safe house becomes kind of the motif
Tailored to them.
tailored to their personality and desire.
Oh, was it me last time? Because I had a
No,
high
it was Miss B.
charisma roll?
Miss B.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. No, it was a normal D20. I don't even think it was.
I think you're right.
just
It
roll
was
a
just a straight
D20?
D20.
Yeah, just straight D20.
All right, cool. 15.
6.
20
Dang.
bitches.
You know what? I'm not fucking
Actually, let's
surprised
see
you
what-
have the strongest personality.
We all know the breed is pretty strong. Let's see what else. It's a 1.
Good use of your nat. Good use of your
I
nat
don't
20.
need to
It's in that one.
I don't need to see a fucking tavern with just pictures of breeze everywhere, okay?
Just wallpaper to them.
You go. It's just you. We walk in there, and it is just floor to ceiling, just motif of just nude Neo, just in the breeze.
Gross.
In the that's the name of the bar. In
That's
the
the
It's got
name
a
of the
fig leaf
$69
covering
tier
the naughty
fan
bits.
fiction in the breeze.
all right, and you walk in, and so what do you see in here, Miss B? Since this is taken over, I mean, I don't know if anything's changed, and you visited home. What's it look like in here?
No, I feel like it's gotten the same thing, but I think it's now more brighter, more windows, spaces. It's a lot more open. Flowy curtains, drapes. Still soft purples and dark furniture.
Does it look like your house?
It kind of does. Fireplace.
No pictures of Bernadette, whatever her name is. What's the name of your concubine twin?
Marguerite.
Margaret.
Marguerite.
Marguerite, actually.
Margaret.
But no, first of all, she's my side piece / mistress. Second of
Who's
all,
your main piece?
well,
Ashley.
she doesn't know yet.
Ashley, I got you.
Yeah, she
No.
absolutely.
Well, I haven't heard from
that's a
Ashley
good
in a
point.
minute. Is Ashley still around?
She's hanging around.
Ashley's been quiet. Ever
She's
since
inside.
William gave that pen away for a check.
Yeah. Well, I have the pen. It's just not useful anymore. I was asking, is it like your house? As in, like, a replica of your house,
Yeah.
not the same theme?
It's similar. It wouldn't be like exactly the same.
Devin, do I see the picture that I can speak the crazy words to?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I walk up to it.
I don't know, Miss B. Did you ever see that picture and did you flip it over the incantation? I don't know if you ever did that, so I don't know if you. So
No,
you wouldn't
she wouldn't
see.
have
If you flip
looked
it over,
behind
you would not see
paintings.
anything on that.
I'm not going to flip it over. I have it memorized.
Oh, okay.
And or I wrote it down. Either way, I have it. I walk up to the picture.
Okay.
I don't flip it over. And I say, get here for Kadash, which is supposed to be bring them home. And I'm supposed to transport to hell.
No, nothing happens.
That's what my note said. Midnight Meadow. Okay.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Oh, lame.
That was in Elvish, right?
No. It was in something else,
Deep
right?
speech.
Something weird. It was something super weird, right?
I don't remember what I said. I think I said I couldn't even remember what it was, but we're going to call it deep speech.
You said it was like... No, it had to have been primordial.
Probably
because I can
abyssal.
speak it.
Maybe it is.
No, yeah, it was
Abyssal.
primordial.
Well,
It was primordial.
it had to be in
Yeah, okay.
primordial.
No primordial.
That's the only way I would have translated it.
Perfect. But nothing happens when you do that. And Breeze kind of looks at you funny.
Gonna have a stroke.
Miss B also looks at him funny.
I start drinking from my tank.
He says, "All right, now that was kind of weird out there. I get it. And you know these 3 bodies. I guess you've set them off to the side or what?
I'm nibbling
Oh yeah, I
on.
brought
Yeah.
it in.
Just leave that body outside. We don't bring them." Oddly enough, I roll for the 3
Concern.
bodies, and the one of them has the strongest personality.
Do I see Fume nibbling on the body?
No, I'm not nibbling on the body. That's a joke.
Okay. Well, he died and came back. I gotta make sure.
Wink. It was a joke. Wink.
He says, all right, guys. I couldn't tell you what, because again, I ain't been back there, but something funny is going on with K&G, and I ain't been back because I ain't going back.
Yeah. Welcome to the club.
Those
Wait.
the people that killed those
Hold on.
K&G agents,
We were bugged outside, but in a safe house, it's safer to talk about the K&G.
anti-magic, buddy. That's why I don't know. You can't do a whole lot in here.
Anti-magic, buddy.
But they teach y'all nothing at K&G orientation. Misery not doing her job.
I just stand to reason that
All she ever did was give us
if I
cookies.
were a giant corporation that wanted to spy on people, I would definitely tell them that these safe houses blocked out all magic, but then I would have a way to listen to them.
Well, because you ain't supposed to be here long. And he holds up these tickets that he has.
Fortune telling wall.
Yeah, so
Sweet.
here's the thing. I had to take a little field trip. And when the KNG told me to come back, I had to throw him off my trail. And to do that, I took the train. But what I did not have is a ticket. So when you don't have a ticket and you take the train, it takes you all the way to the Death Dealer, because you're a soul on this train that doesn't get parceled out to a place in the afterlife. I spent what seemed like an eternity down there with him, and I owe him.
Oh, did you play chess against him? Did you win?
No, he is a scary, scary individual. I did not enjoy my time there. But because I was a K&G member, he was a little bit more willing to speak with me, but I now owe him very much. And I kind of need your help.
Oh my god. What is it?
I'd kill a man for you.
I have to bring you to meet the Death Dealer. You ain't got to stay, but I want you to hear his pitch and then decide if you're going to help me. But either way, I got to do this thing, but I just cannot do this by myself.
What's the Death Dealer's deal? Death?
He deals in death.
He just,
like, what's his thing?
But he's the keeper of the soul. Like he sends people out. When you get on and you pass it.
He's like a Charon figure, or like a Grim Reaper.
He's more like what I've heard some people say is Satan or Hades. He kind of just move. He makes the underground work. Like he puts the souls where they're supposed to go.
Sure. Yeah, I died very recently, and I'm just not sure how chill it is for me to go see the guy who, like, maybe he's gonna be upset that I'm not dead anymore.
You were dead
very recently,
like injured, like pretty bad, and like we're glad.
No, I got blown up. I got killed with fire.
Not like gone dead for a few
but not
days.
by fire,
It was
to
a
be clear.
thing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's
you guys
fine.
have been through a lot, I would say. Then
I'm just saying, like, I've been to hell and back once, like this week. I've been to hell and back. So, like,
and he looks at you and he says, Lucian.
Fume.
Oh, go Fume now. Sorry. Fume. I wouldn't ask you for help if I didn't really, really need it. I'm in a tight spot. Now, granted, if we get Death Dealer whatever he wants, I think he's willing to give us some good stuff in return, because I just get the vibe that he's kind of done with the job, and so that's why he even gave me a chance.
Ooh, dibs.
But I can't do it alone. But either way, he's gonna make me do this, whatever it is.
All right, I'm gonna come with you. I'm gonna help you because I owe you a lot. You're my friend, but you gotta promise me that if I get got down there, that you gotta come back and you have to make the entire world a world in which no one needs saving. It's a horrible, daunting task, and you have to promise you're gonna do it if I die.
I cannot promise. I can promise you we'll get out of there because he wants us to do whatever it is. We won't be stuck there, but I can't promise you what happens if we fail. Because if you die again, I'm imagining we go straight back to him, and he's going to have the meeting of a lifetime, just so to say.
Sure, I'm pretty sure I can't die, so it's fine.
I'm very
But we're supposed to be getting skills right now.
Yeah, we're supposed to look for a scale, but he's a dealer in death. Maybe if we kill some people, he'll give us some of these.
He's when
A
a friend
scale?
asks for help, you help him.
What kind of
Yeah.
scale? Like a
A musical one, like do re mi fa sol la ti do. Anyway, so
Well, I'm trying to watch my weight, and it's important that we have an accurate one.
the dragon scales, man. Dragon. That's
they're
going
going crazy about those things, man. They got double agents, like not like one guy is good and bad, but I mean like double the
And
amount,
triple agents?
triple even
Oh,
amount of
okay.
agents like out looking for scales. It's
That's okay, I'll waste them.
Yeah.
It's fine.
That's why.
I fought a cowgirl once.
That's why it's really important we get it first.
yeah. So it's a yes.
Which is we have to help you. We have to help you very quickly. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Is it- we
let's
have to
do
help
it.
you, and then we have to
I
get back out there
really
and
want
get
to
the scale.
see... Is it just the same train, right? So there's one train?
It's the same train.
Okay, great.
You're in for a ride.
That was last time, too.
And so he will hand you each a ticket, but he says, "Don't worry about putting that in. Save it for another time."
I already had a ticket, so I'm plus 2 tickets, homie.
And so he pushes like the button that's on there. So after you're supposed to put your tickets in to call the train, he says, "Should be here soon." I don't know if we should maybe just carry these guys with us. I mean, I bet they're already there.
Oh,
If
no.
you know what I mean. Like they're already.
I'm gonna leave them.
Yeah, let's just leave them. Some time passes, and he doesn't sit near them.
I hear
no,
a
no.
train a coming. It's coming.
I would like to get any paper out of my bag and put a note with the KNG agents
You're gonna leave
here.
a packet for the.
A sort of welcome packet.
No, I'm gonna leave a letter. That's
tournament.
different
Okay.
than a
What does it
packet.
say? Does it like have to say something specific?
It's written on the back of tournament instructions.
No, it's just gonna be like, found these KNG agents, returning them here, didn't have enough to bring them back.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Do you tell us that's what you're writing?
Huh? Yeah, she'll say that.
Just FYI, I'm pretty sure that logic doesn't track because only souls need tickets. Like corpses would probably be fine. It's like luggage at that point. I don't think they charge you for carry-ons.
I mean, do we just like the train comes and we just throw them on the top of it and then we just let Fake sort it out?
No, these are for the
Oh,
next
we can put them on
KNG
the
agents
tracks.
that go by. And they can maybe do something about it. Because if we're not going back to the KNG, then
That's true. So the next KNG is
I'm going back to the KNG, absolutely. Don't
All
worry
right,
about
well.
that.
It's gonna be a weird day trip for you, Allah.
Oh no, don't worry. It's going to be fine.
One thing we love at Lawful Stupid, among the other things we love at Lawful Stupid, is spreading the word about your business. Or maybe you want to tell your sweet, sweet grandma that you love her for the world to hear. We want to give you that chance. If you're a business and want to get your services on the air, or just want to tell a loved one a personal message, head on over to lawfulstupid.org/message in a bottle. There you can take around 250 words to say what you want. Business ads are $20, personal ads are $10. Tell the world what you have to hear with Lawful Stupid's Message in a Bottle. Okay, and so the train finally is able to pull up to the station, and very much like you did last time, you get on this car, but as you go to get on, like 3 ghostly figures kind of step through and past you to get onto the train. And you know it's a ghost of those 3, and so they get on, and the first train is that blue one. I believe someone's going to canonically mess me up, but I believe it's a blue train. Everything's blue here.
The one we get on where it's old people and children?
Yeah, mostly. But these 3 figures actually
nobody important.
sit down in the blue train as well. It's 2 young men and 1 young girl, and they sit down in this car, and another spirit seems to be coming through and passing out refreshments. And so you're able to walk through. As you walk through...
Can I stop and talk to the girl?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, excuse me.
And she looks up in your direction and kind of looks around, not at you, as if she heard something.
Never mind.
You feel Eshi kind of pop out. She says,
Hey, Boo.
tell me what you want to say.
I just wanted to ask why she was following us. I wanted her take.
You want to know why she's following us, or why she's in the train?
No, that's the chick that just was dead bodies.
Yeah, but this is like, we know this train where it's going.
Ashley, Jesus, wake up.
Look, I just
Why
want
was she following us while she was alive?
Fume is going to walk over actually and take a knee next to William and Eshy's manifest. And he goes, kind of gestures towards Will's chain and goes,
Yeah, he does.
He goes, may I?
Go right ahead. Thanks for asking.
He's gonna take the chain and he's gonna reach over and he's gonna set it in the spectral girl's hand. And he goes, these links can link life and death. They are a connection between the gods and all of our worlds. So maybe that'll work.
As you do that, she seems to maybe perk up a little bit, and she like looks at you, but doesn't seem like she sees you. She's kind of like, she has it, but she can't quite see who you are or what you are.
You were following 3 people when you were alive.
It's me, God.
Yes.
Why?
What 3 people?
You were following 3 K&G agents. It's me.
We were looking for 3 KG agents.
Yeah,
KG
why?
Agents. We were told to find them, that they had important assets that they hadn't turned in, and they were going to be directed to come back.
Yeah, would you have considered them rogue agents or AWOL in any way, shape, or form?
She kind of shoulders slump. We were told that they could be dangerous.
Perfect. Eshy, can I burn spirits?
Let's just leave the girl.
Lucian pulls the chain out of the ghost's hand and don't scare people that are dead.
I'm asking. It's important to know the scope of my abilities and how far I can make sure that survivors don't survive.
Dying is already really scary. And what you don't want when you're already dead is a mysterious figure floating in the sky above you, questioning whether or not it can burn the very essence of what you are as a being. That is very frightening for the newly
Can I burn this?
deceased.
Can I burn this thing?
That's you know what? That's a good point, and that's how you make specters. All right. Sorry.
I would like to move through the other cards quickly.
I can follow
I
the
didn't
speed.
like it last time.
Yeah,
I want to hit the fortune-telling wall.
So you move to the
100%.
red train, and again, it's grotesque. This is the part where Neko, as she listens, turns away because it's like people ripping their own flesh off and pulling their teeth out, that kind of thing.
Yeah, yep,
and then
moving
through
on.
the black
Done.
train again, do you open your eyes or do you keep them shut as you move through?
It's dark in there. It doesn't matter if they're open or closed.
I don't remember.
That is
Sometimes when you stare
not
into
the
the void, it
question
stares back.
that I asked you.
Yeah.
It sounds like
B
that
would
means
be
they're
open.
open.
Yeah. She's just gonna move on forward and just go straight, run through, because that fucking wall is the worst.
You guys are locked hands, and you hear the screams. You still hear kind of the screams, the cries for help, even maybe like the murderous, like, I'm gonna get you, like, and you make it through into
Fume pops a chub.
the cave.
Get up, fucking. That's what I'm into now.
I'm into
it's
that
good to
black.
see
I'm
you,
into
man.
that black train. Give me that thing. I live here now. You know where to find me.
Hey guys, I'm right back. There's some pretty swinging cats in here.
You actually see
Johnny
two
Cash
swinging
could probably
cats.
have a song called Black Train, right?
Yeah.
Like, and it could just be very
That's why I was
emo
singing Johnny
and,
Cash. I was like, I hear
horny.
the train a
So this would be
coming.
perfect.
Oh my goodness.
You make it through to the K&G's car.
Yeah, there's a ghost of Lucian next to Fume.
Wait,
He's all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and happy.
hold on.
He's like,
Oh my god.
Oh man. Yeah. Okay. So you're the only ones on this car. And it takes a little longer than it normally should, obviously because you're not going to the K&G, so you're just sitting there hanging out with Breeze. I don't know if Ashley's hanging out or not.
Did we go to the fortune-telling wall?
You went through it. It was a black car.
Yeah,
We didn't see anything?
do we have any...
Would you have your eyes open? Because I imagine she said you're just running through, and I just took it. And
Oh, Fume had his eyes open for sure.
okay.
B had her eyes
Oh,
open.
yeah, eyes open. Crap. I ain't scared.
The ghost of Lucian had his eyes open. as well.
welcomes the visions.
My entire life is darkness now, Devin. This is going to make me stronger.
This is what happens. Let's do.
I can step through blackness infinitely. So inside of the train of darkness, I'm actually unstoppable.
That could be very true. Let's see. I think you have to roll. Let's do a. I mean, I don't know what makes sense here.
Wisdom saving throw? That's what it feels
Probably.
like every time I come in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Can do, will do.
16 for Fume.
Okay.
Wookie.
And I don't. Well, if you had your eyes closed, so Miss B, if you did not, you won't have to roll. Unless
She said she had them open.
She had her eyes open.
So everyone had eyes open. Okay.
William's got a 2-3, baby.
Dirty 20.
Damn.
Okay. This is gonna be kind of a three-parter. I'm giving you some things, okay, that you're gonna see again.
Yes.
Miss B. You see, hanging up on this like dungeon wall, dripping water. It's very dark. There's a very little light, maybe just like my candle. And chained up is this white dragonborn that you had encountered earlier. And she says to you in that same kind of, you hear it in your head, but it doesn't sound like it's coming from her mouth, but you see the mouth move, and she says, if you destroy me, you destroy the world. And you, thinking back to the moment, the anger that you felt when you were in Angel's Cove, when she was stomping on the flowers and drawing up that energy, and she cut your two friends, or at least these two tree ants, in half with almost no concern.
Mm-hmm.
You like scream, but as you open up your mouth, this beam of like rainbow colored energy shoots through her face, through the wall, and out for some unknown distance. And then she goes slump, and then the room that you're in, the dungeon, begins to shake and begins to fall to pieces. And that's when you are brought into the final car.
Yeah, she's gonna move out the way for the others, because I know they're gonna be like right there. But she's gonna like lean over and put her hands on her knees, like kind of just like annoyed about the wall and angry about it, but also kind of just like trying to gather her thoughts again. Hate this wall.
I kind of took liberties on yours, Miss B, because I figure at this point in the story, that's what you want most. That's what you are. It's kind of what you desire most, even if it hurts other people. And so, Lucian, what I would ask, or Fume, what I would ask now is, what does that look like for you? What do you want most, even if it hurts good guys, bad guys?
Can you skip me? That's kind of a lot to put on a man.
Yeah, I got it. I'm next.
William.
Do me.
Oh, I'm doing you.
Ascension.
All right, great. Back to Fume.
No!
No, William, expand a little bit, William.
I mean, he's an invoker now, baby. He knows there's one path. He wants all the way to the top. William doesn't do anything half-ass. He's willing to embrace the heat, the anger, the rage, fucking mow through the death dealer, the K&G, whatever. He is ascending. That is his plan. More power, better.
Here's what you get. You see yourself in this like through the eyes of this mountainous creature with like a volcano on its back, and it is spewing lava as it steps forward. And you know that you are walking toward where the K&G is housed at Haven Bay, and this creature is walking through the ocean on its way toward Haven Bay. And then it stops and it goes to all fours, and it shoots a large rock of lava out toward Haven Bay and just annihilates the entire city. And then you are brought into the other side. And Fume, give me a little something, and I'll tell you, like, what are your goals, and I'll tell you what happens.
I got nothing. Dude, I got nothing.
I think that maybe you match the darkness with which you're going through, and it doesn't affect you, and that is...
Stare at the void.
That's what's
Void
scary.
I think that while we're going through the black train, it's kind of like William and Miss B are in this trance, and just like these like very expressive looks on their faces of what they're seeing, and Fume's just like looking around the train. It's just like a dark train. He's just like like he never has a bit. He just keeps walking.
Yeah, and that might be even scarier, is that it doesn't affect you.
Your lack of desire.
So you make it through the train, and Bree says, "I never get used to that." Oof.
Nope, love it every single time. Big fan of the fortune telling war.
No one.
Hey, please, ever
no
heard
one
of
calls it
Zora
that.
Magdaros?
A what?
I'll ask someone else.
Zora Magdaros is Jackie.
It's fine. It's fine. I have a plan. My future has changed for the better.
That's good. I think when everybody looks at their future, that it should be brighter than what you had yesterday.
It is brighter and a little bit hotter. Hey, real quick question. You're familiar with this train?
I've several times ridden it. Yep.
Yeah, and the death dealer, right?
No, he's a new addition to my comings and goings.
Yeah, but you've met him. You talked to him, right?
Unfortunately, yes.
Are there any board games on the train?
Nope. But I mean, I guess is they're going to appeal to him like, hey, can you update the train and put board games on?
No, I was just looking for certain board games. I feel like it's going to be important.
No, I don't. No games, man. Sorry.
It's a shame. Alright, that's fine.
Damn you! You sank my battleship.
And so the
You're
train,
telling it, right?
maybe you doze off, take a nap. It's a few hours, and you're not sure how long because it's just like there's the light from this inside this car, but looking out the windows is nothing, gives you nothing. The train comes to a slow stop at this very decrepit.
Can we say we take a short rest? Because we haven't had a long rest.
Yeah. I actually give you a long rest. Like, you're not sure how long this is going for.
Yes,
Yeah,
please. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
sure.
You guys
I
would
was
have
real
I think I
fucked up in that
accidentally
last
did that
fight.
when I leveled up.
Yeah, you guys would have in town, I think, at some point had taken
Well,
a
no,
long
we had
rest
that
with-
fight, though.
Oh, for sure you did. Yeah, the short rest.
Yeah.
Short rest.
I-
I already did it.
Oh, it's all right. I'm kind and generous and ignorant DM.
I didn't have much to gain from it, frankly.
You come to a halt at this kind of decrepit-looking train station. If in real world, if you want to just picture New York, any train station there. So you kind of get out there. It's desolate, trash everywhere. But as you
fuck you, New York.
but as you go up the stairs,
Listen, if you're from New York and you're hearing this, fuck you.
they actually
Fuck your
like that. That's like their
They suck.
national anthem. They're
They
like,
do,
I
they
love
love it.
it.
They're like-
hey, I love this podcast.
It's my feeling about the podcast that they said fuck you, and I was like, hey, fuck you.
And I subscribed.
Subscribe. 20 stars. Just like Brooklyn.
And as you walk up the stairs to the top of this station, it's like a pretty normal station, there is a waterfall that is actually coming just out of nothing into a lake. There are people milling about. The sun is shining here.
Milling about, they're all making flour.
Yes, and there's beautiful flowers everywhere. Mixture of, it's mostly older people, some younger, like children, and then a few younger people sprinkled in. And even those three that get out of the blue car run up, and as their ghostly forms run past you, they then gain their physical forms back as they walk up to this place. And an attendant up top says, "Hello and welcome to the afterlife. Do you have your tickets?"
Hi, my name's Fume. My dad is the Lord of Darkness. So we're just gonna go.
We have an appointment with the death dealer.
This individual who seems like a very friendly human woman. She suddenly, her vision's changed to like a shadow with like fiery red eyes and says, "This is not where we meet. See me below." And almost instinctively, like this trap door that wasn't there before, beneath all your feet, opens, and you are careening down this tunnel.
Actually, as a monk, I'm slow falling down this tunnel.
Well, everyone else is careening. It's like an angled. It's not straight down. It's like a giant slide almost, right?
Slide?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Fume's got his arms and legs out, so he's just like slow slide.
You see yourself passing. It almost looks like layers, right? So there is that green layer of just beautifulness, and then you go down into like darkness for a little bit, and then it opens up again, and it's like a cloudy day in this next one, and it's not as nice and not as cheerful, and you see a lot of people that are kind of just moping around as you zip by, and you continue on to another where it seems like now it's like the desert, and people are like on hands and knees, crawling around as the sun beats down on them, and you zoom through, and it keeps going into worse and worse situations until finally you land at the bottom of this place. And not hard, you don't have to roll anything for that. You kind of to the bottom of this careening slide.
Finally, the bottom. After that second to last layer, a New Jersey subway station. Now we definitely got the New York vote. We trashed New Jersey. Dude, we got it.
He says, "Hello, welcome to Fort Hunter Liggett," and that's where in the episode.
I put the podcast.
Does anyone who has dark vision? Anyone have dark vision?
Yes.
I think I actually technically don't.
B does, yeah.
I don't think I do. Yeah, do not.
I can burn a key point to have dark vision. I really can.
The burned
So
one,
stupid.
Sin, who's on with us, who already left, says he does not have dark vision. So just to make that clear, he's back up at the top. Wondering how to get a ticket. You slide down, and then there seems to be like these like little pocketed islands. And on these islands, there's like these demons that you see. And they seem to be like whipping different people, or like dipping them in like lava, or they're like crushing them with stones, or just different ways of like seems to be torturing people at this level. And they don't give a second glance to you as you look around these different islands that are all connected by the smallest of like land bridges. But there's a door in front of you made of onyx that you can go into.
B will take William and Lucian's hand, because last she checked, they can't see in the dark. And she'll just lead them that way. Knock on the door, maybe, if it opens, I don't know.
Shaving a haircut? Shaving a haircut.
Yeah, always.
2 bits.
And actually, that's the only way to get in. You solve my afterlife puzzle, and you're transported back to...
You go to heaven immediately.
You go back to the first level and live forever. You knock on the door, and Bree says, I'm sorry for whatever happened, but I think we'll be fine. I think we'll do great.
Cool.
Thank you. He says, thank you for trusting me. And so you do...
Oh, I still don't, but I do with these two.
Well, I'll take a secondary trust. By extension.
Trust by
Yeah,
proxy.
by proxy. You knock on the door's open, and very contrary to the rest of this place, everything is like white marble with gold outline and designs. But at the very back of this, there's like several columns on your left and right, a red rug that runs all the way to the end. And you see on this white throne with very jagged kind of edges on the top as he sits in it, kind of even crooked, elbow to one side, his right arm kind of pushed up on the other arm as looks like he's sitting uncomfortably almost, is this long black hair, eyes that are blood red, skin that is just extremely white as well. It looks like tattered rags for clothes. To his left, there's a skeleton missing the skull. And it seems to be an adult skeleton. And to his right is it looks like the skeleton of a child, also missing the skull. And he says, now, let's get down to business. And that's
To defeat.
that's where we'll end the episode.
Let's
get down to I tried out for that boy. Did not make the cut. They said something about my voice.
I'm never gonna catch my man. Sick of my little doobie.
They said something about too metal. I don't get it. Anyways,
Boy, was I full of
thank
school
you
killing
for listening to this episode 41 of Lawful Stupid. Everyone, do your thing. Choose you.
Hey, everybody. Here's the thing about the store. You go there, and then you buy shit.
Let me write this down. Can you tell me one more time?
You go to the store, so you go to lawfulstupid.org, and as soon as there's a little page that says support us, you go to that, click store, click that, there's all the stuff there, you just buy all of it.
Okay, got it. It's easy.
And then if you want to get yourself some real shiny and pretty, you just click the link in the show notes, it says Dice MV. You'll be glad you did. Tell them Shane Saw sent you.
Probably just use the coupon code.
Yeah.
There's no
that'd
coupon
probably
code, it's
also
an
work.
affiliate. It's an affiliate link, it's in the show notes. Please look at
Click the link. Do it. If you also want to support the show, you can also go to patreon.lawfulstupid.org. It'll link you right to us. And even for $1, you get all this fun extra content on our Patreon. Bunch of stuff there. You should check it out. It'll be great.
And it's my due diligence to roll for humanity. And so we're going to be doing Davis House Child Advocacy Center. And basically what they do is they do like the interviews if a child has had to go through a terrible experience. And what they do is work with the authorities to try and right these wrongs as much as possible, or at the very least get these kids out of these terrible situations. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. 17! That's good.
fat.
That's good numbers.
That's a really good roll.
Yeah.
Really important question. What'd you roll?
Because
Shane needs
He
this.
needs
He survives on this.
every week that you
Really
don't
the
tell
only
us,
guy to
he
record to.
is wasting away. I mean, what are you down to now? Like
He-
43 pounds?
Dying.
I think I'm down to 3 pounds as of this morning. There are 3 pounds of me left, and they're fading fast.
The only
So-
hair that even grows on his body anymore
Oh,
is like nipple hair. It's so weird.
Oh, wiener. Oh, 3 pounds
It's
of
a
wiener.
lot of wiener, my dude. How did you measure? How did you weigh? You have a food scale?
a dragon scale.
Gross.
A bad dragon scale. Take it away, Dan.
Good news story. Hey, 20,000 pounds of trash removed from Pacific Garbage Patch. And there's a quote, I'm not sure who said it, but it says, "Holy Mother of God, it worked." 20,000 pounds
Got
of
it.
trash removed
Done.
from Pacific Garbage Patch. Holy Mother of God, it worked. I'm going to read about it as you guys destroy it.
Hey, Vaughn, you're first.
I know. I don't have anything for it. I guess. They had a fun church group come in and help clean it up. It was just a team of like 5 after-school care kids, just doing the best they could do, and they did it. That's why it was Holy Mother of God worthy.
It worked.
Real quick question. What's that number again? Did you say 20,000
20,000 pounds. Yeah.
pounds? Okay, cool. All right, so we got 10 tons. Here, let me tell you the truth here. I don't care if you take 2 tons, 4 tons, or 10 tons of trash and clean it up. Jersey's still Jersey, baby.
They removed a whole Jersey.
Jersey's still Jersey, baby.
Get destroyed, Jersey. God. Man. That sounds like sweet dreams, people. I'm sorry, but it's time to wake up.
What are they made of?
This quote is just absurd to me because it provides no context to the real situation. So I want to paint you a word picture. So there he stands Laryl Jr., the
15.
refuse manager of all of New Jersey. He standing there. He's wearing his ceremonial robes. They're covered in blood. He's got the Necronomicon open to page 348. He's just read from it the terrible, terrible things that occurred to that trash for it to be completely removed from our reality. What dark denizens of the depths could be responsible except for those Lovecraftian eldritch horrors, those dark gods of old who have returned to this world to take what is rightfully theirs, trash. Speaking of which, if you have a loved one that is from New Jersey, that does automatically make them trash. And so please hold them close to you in these trying times. Get fucked, New Jersey!
We really want New York to
I
love
don't know.
us.
Do we have anybody from New Jersey that we know? I don't think anyone is from.
Not anymore!
We're about to.
Because they're all
about to
dead.
get
I'm
a fucking
associated-
1-star
I'm
rating or
associated with
tweet
trash
something.
people. Cthulhu's coming to eat your ass, trash man.
Hashtag New Jersey.
Well, hold on.
That's a good-
We're talking about
that's a good
Jersey
button.
here because all you did was just make them hornier, okay?
You're right.
Yeah, someone turn that into a TikTok ASAP, please and thanks.
What? Which part?
The wake up sheep.
The ass
All of
scene or
it.
the jokes?
All of it.
Everybody,
All of it.
we've had a
Doing
lot of
parts.
fun here. But we're going to say what we always say, which
We
is...
love
We hate New
Oh, we hate New
Jersey! We hate New Jersey!
We love everyone else. Bye.
Bye.
Love you, bye. Bye.
Death to New Jersey!